Lynn Edwards, Auntie, hey Auntie, Leah Knows Beauty, TLW, hey Boo, Monroe to Dallas, Regina Taylor, Veronica Titus, Universal Advocate, Nisi Nicole, Catherine, Vanessa Camagate. Hey Vanessa, how you doing, girl? Brenda, Symphony Love, Ann Jones, Patricia Clueless, Dukes. Hey Dukes, I miss you. Sheila Pacala, yep. Jasmine, Perfectly Imperfect, the ex-girl. Hey boo, I know you got my back. You always holding it down. Same to you, low key. I see y'all out in the chat. I appreciate it. Naturally Paige, hey boo, Liz C, Mona Ali, Ashley Lauren, Chalwell, hey Chalwell, and Layla Santavia. Welcome all. Thank you for joining us this evening. You could be anywhere and you're here with us, and we appreciate you. Hugs and kisses to you all. Love wins. Thank you so much for this generous super chat. Ready for my chi tea, y'all. Okay. Hearts and hugs to you as well. Thank you. Corzetta. Hey, Corzetta. I like that name. Thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Hey, can y'all comment in the chat? How's my sound? Do I sound okay? Yeah? Okay. Because I was told this weekend I need to get a new mic, and I want to make sure it's worth the value. I mean, if the sound is good, let me know. But if it's muffled and you feel like I can use a new mic, let me know. This will be my third one. They get expensive. Yeah. They do. Like I said, on the agenda tonight, Simon Gubadia is allegedly uses Coke, as in the booger sugar, that kind of Coke, not Coca-Cola. And he's supposedly the cousin of Portia's ex-billionaire sugar daddy. So, as you know, Portia Williams has gone viral for stealing Fallon's husband, her co-worker's husband, and being allegedly knocked up. Now, I got some tea for y'all. I was told that Portia is currently filming her reality show. I heard, yeah, it's in production, they're working on it, and they're filming from sunup to sundown in Atlanta. I know a few people had hit me up and they said, Monica, is her show canceled because Bravo didn't announce it recently? But no, they're filming and it's full speed ahead. They're not playing around. They want to get, all this stuff that's happening in real time. Like, those girls down in Atlanta need to thank Portia. She saved their jobs. Right? So, as I said, y'all all know the tea. Go back and look at our previous videos. We dive deep. We get into all the details. Like I said, Portia announced on Mother's Day that she was happily in love, crazy in love with Simon Gubadia. Y'all don't know who he is. I'll pull him up right here. I mean, you must be living under a rock if you don't know who this man is. I don't know who he is. His teeth looks nice there. There he is. Yeah. She posted that on Mother's Day, all like leaning on him, hugged up on him. So a lady, after she did that, a few days, a young lady, a Caucasian lady, in my opinion, came forward by the name of Jessica Harris. And I'll insert her photo here. There she is. Pretty lady. Well, she made claims that Simon Gubadia told her that he wanted to get to know her, and they became a thing. They started dating, and she claims he wined and dined her and gave her thousands of dollars, took her on trips. They met in Atlanta at the end of March, and now we have some more details because she did an interview with one of my favorite bloggers anyway. Shout out to Tasha K. And I have the cliff notes that...
Your baby stuck down there?
So according to Jessica Harris, she claims she's not Caucasian. I was shocked by that.
That bitch ain't white.
That shocked me.
Hi, Haley.
Like, what? You're not white?
That bitch look black. That bitch look black. She ain't don't look fucking white.
Yeah, shout out to the queen, Tasha K. I love her. Yes. She claims she's not Caucasian.
That bitch ain't white. You can tell she ain't fucking white.
Appearing to be white, she's actually black. And, but she does get that a lot. A lot of people think she's a white woman.
That bitch
just
don't
like
look
I
white.
did. So you can understand the confusion.
Just because bitch got blonde hair don't mean she white.
One to be blonde, NYC is shocked. 34. That was another shocker for me because she looks pretty young. Doesn't she look good? She must be vegan or something because she looks really young. Look at her there.
She don't look real right there, but
She just had plastic, those Botox the day before, and her face was swollen a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she don't look like 34. She looks good for her age. She really does, in my opinion. Yeah, I thought she was definitely in her early 20s. So her and Simon met at Red Martini, and Red Martini is a lounge / bar in the Buckhead section of Atlanta. There it is right there. And according to Jessica, he was tripping over himself to get to her across a crowded room just to lure her and her friends over to his section of the club. And she claims the nightclub stayed open even later for Simon and his party because they were having such a good time. The initial meeting occurred on March 29th. They all left Red Martini together and went back to Jessica's house. She said she wasn't afraid that he was a killer or, he was going to kidnap her because he drove a Rolls Royce. Why not just stop? I can't make this stuff up. Listen, Schoolboy, I'm going to stop right there. Schoolboy, do you want to give commentary on this?
who in the hell says that somebody drive a Rolls Royce today and they kidnap?
You gonna get stuck down there. Stop.
When did she graduate and who the hell gave the diploma? Ma'am.
Hey, where you going? Love on me. Love on me. Where are you going? Where are you going? I need some loving. Where are you going? Love on Nani. Yeah.
The school system is failing us in America. What's
I say grab on my hair. I say love on Nani. Why are you trying to go that way?
So damn
You're not allowed
good,
over there. Not allowed.
We're
Not
gonna keep her lifting in prayer. I
Not
ain't
allowed.
even got nothing to say other than
Don't be trying to hit me. I saw you with your paws up. Y'all see that bucket? Hey, Jamie. How you doing? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Melissa Bell. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, ladies and the bishop. You all are my bedtime audio every night. Aw, we love it. Thank you. We're glad to entertain. To be native, black native, light-skinned Barbie, cute. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Bishop, what are your thoughts? He's not a killer because he drove a Rolls Royce. And she's not a white woman.
Well, I knew she wasn't a light woman. I knew there's a lot of black that can pass for white. And
That
I knew there
bitch
was
ain't
some
don't look.
always
She
look
look like she
different
black,
about
but
her.
light
She
skin.
didn't seem all the way authentically white. You know what I mean?
That bitch look like she-
However, with her saying she didn't want to kill her because he drove a Rolls Royce, I can say one thing: he may not be a killer, but he do like his women stupid, and I can say that is on point. And I think the reason why he got rid of Fallon a little too quickly is like, man, she too smart. I got to get rid of this smart one. She way too smart because I think his expired date is probably 5 years. But Fallon, she was too smart, so she only got a year and a half. So it's like, baby, you too smart. You can get out of here.
What are you doing,
but she's
kid?
dumb. She's very dumb. And she's
Say some
she's
shit like
very
that,
pretty,
bitch stupid.
but she's a beautiful idiot.
I think I said a beautiful.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she made $5,000 in 30 days.
I know a lot of hoes that make money.
That's true. I mean, that's kind of on the low end.
That's a low end hoe.
That is a low end hoe. Yeah, you're right. Plus, what are your thoughts? Are you shocked that she's 34? She's not Caucasian.
Come back there.
And Simon is not a killer because he drives a Rolls Royce.
I'm on the fence about the 34 thing because some of those pictures, she looks like she's been, rolled hard and hung up with, honey. So, she
Girl,
doesn't look like
get off my
she's
damn
spring
thing like
chicken
that.
per se.
Come on now.
She is a bird.
You can sit down, but don't be all up on
To that extent,
the
I
side.
would say that the school system hasn't failed, because she went to, what did we say last week? Thugonomics University.
Right.
So at Thugonomics University and Instagram, graduate courses, when you take those classes, she's right on point. Like, she's right on track with what her predecessors who came before her taught her. You know, the Evelyn Lozadas of the world, the Jennifer Lopez's of the world. It's just that she's just starting out. So she has to work her way up to that point. And because she isn't white or an other, it's going to be a harder road for her to get there. She may just be stuck in the 5,000 range. But it's a better hole than like the funky 40. At least she's not out here getting the 40. She's getting a little bit more than 40, but not like the Evelyn Lozada or the J-Lo stage yet. She's not at any of those. I am really sad for our future. But honestly, y'all, this is how Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and all of those people got the women that they got, because people like shiny things. And yes, people do think men who are of means cannot be predators, cannot be creeps, cannot be any of those things, but they are sadly mistaken, because usually that's the main class that's out here doing it, and they get away with it because of their power and their influence. So it's just like a kid with, you know, the kidnappers that used to use candy. It's just that these grown women like cars, bags, shoes, but it's just like dangling the lollipop out of the ice cream van. They happily get in.
Absolutely.
She happily got into that car, and if she came up missing, no one would care or believe her.
Right, absolutely. I agree. It's in the Thotonomics handbook. Rolls Royce, get in the car. Makes sense. Marcella, what are your thoughts?
But I guess she think killers ride around in white vans only. And so, Miss Thing Thing is not white, but she got a nappy wig, and he saw that, you know, she was needy, and he could just hook up with her and drop her right on the curb. And that's what he did. And she's getting her 15 minutes of fame because Tasha K is the biggest person that she will speak to. So she is a ho, ho, ho before Christmas and after.
Why she gotta be a ho ho ho?
That's true. That is true. It's just sad too when you think about it. You know, it really, really is. But anyway, I'm gonna move on with the report. According to Jessica, Simon bought her and her friends cocaine and witnessed them casually snort lines with no objection. Just sat there and watched it. I know personally for me, I've never done a drug in my life besides alcohol. You know, I'll have a drink or two, and I don't abuse alcohol either. There are times where I go dry, you know, for months, just because it's good for your system. Anyway, so I know I don't want you smoking weed around me. I don't. I hate when I smell it when I'm out. I don't want anyone. You damn sure can't snort coke in my presence. You absolutely can't. I'm not around people like that. I don't know people like that, and I don't want to know. And I will cut you off in a heartbeat if that's what you're doing. I mean, if you're a close family member, you need rehab. I don't care how good you look. I don't care how functioning of an addict you are. You need rehab, because cocaine is not a recreational drug. It's not. Maybe marijuana is, but not cocaine. So she claims he watched them use it and didn't indulge. She said most people that do not use, these were her words. Jessica said most people that do not use cocaine would have a problem watching. Yeah. And she said they're not down with it, just like I said. I'm just not down with it. So I did some digging on my own. I know a lot of people in the ATL over the years. I mean, from hairdressers to stylists to reality stars. And I spoke to 2 reality stars this weekend, one for 2 hours, another one for an hour. And I spoke to 2 stylists. And I got confirmation from a rock solid source. Okay? Again, rock solid, that Simon G is allegedly, and I'll say that again for the slow people and the people in the back, allegedly engages in the white powder. That's what I was told. Schoolboy, what are your thoughts? I'll stop right there.
Look, you just stay out them ski slopes with that.
Look, girl.
You letting your cartilage come on down out your nose.
There's
it don't
twins.
surprise
I
me.
don't know which one's
There's
which.
a lot of people
Oh,
that,
here's the other one.
you know, my herd in
Twin
Atlanta,
peas.
that's, you know, that's like
Twin
candy.
peas.
That's out on the
Come here,
table.
girlfriend.
When you go places, I mean,
Come
I
here,
go
girlfriend.
places out here with rare
Come on.
rich folks, and it's on the table. That's
Come
a
on.
common. Oh, you want to
Come on.
No,
Come on, twin.
That ain't for me.
Come on,
Let me
twin.
give you some
Come on,
regular
twin.
stuff from Jamaica
Come on,
out
twin.
there growing.
Come on, twin.
But
Oh,
I don't want nothing like that.
come here,
That's
twin.
it.
Come here.
'Cause
Come
I'm
here,
not
brother.
trying to be
Your
passed
sister.
out. You might.
Come here.
That might
Come
not
here.
even really be booger sugar. You don't know what that is
Hey, you.
nowadays. 'Cause
Which
there's
one are
so
you?
much stuff that's
You itty bitty?
laced with stuff.
This is itty bitty, y'all.
It doesn't
It's a
sound
little kitty.
surprising. I mean,
It's a little twin.
anything
She's
goes
not
down
fat,
in
it's
Atlanta,
not-
from what I understand.
Come here, little fatty.
You know,
Little
It
fatty.
sounds like
Don't be
she
trying to jump
ate
up on my
balls.
stuff,
She
little
said
fatty. Come
lines
here.
and bumps,
Come here,
and
little
then you
fatty.
want more.
And
For
what you
her
doing?
and her friends, that was probably
And
about
here go the
an
mama.
8 balls worth of cocaine. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
When she said it, I was surprised.
Come on, little fatty.
You know,
Hey.
it, you know,
Hey.
like what Scuba was saying,
Let
you know,
go.
that's
Hey.
common amongst, you know, rich people.
Right.
That is like their go-to to, you know, function and to stay up. Some use it to stay up and
Come here.
make sure they get work done.
Come here, little fatty.
But I'm not surprised. But
You gonna
if
kiss on me?
Portia likes it, I love it. I mean, honey, now it's
Come
all
here.
out on the table.
Little fatty.
literally.
And I've heard some stuff about Portia too, but we'll get into that later. That leads me to believe she's inclined. I will say that. What are your thoughts, Bless?
I want people to shut up.
Hey,
Those are my
Susu.
thoughts. Like, you're publicly admitting to the use, abuse, and sale of illicit drugs. Like, are you serious? Like, why would you do that? Like, why
What you
tell
doing?
on yourself
The baby.
and tell on your supplier? Clearly, you know, if you want to keep doing it and he's funding it,
Say hi,
why?
guys.
Like,
Say
the
hi.
need for attention and fame is just at an all-time high. It is. It's sad to see.
Where you going?
I would never
Where you going, little fatty?
feel like I need to expose somebody else to that level that by exposing them, I'm exposing me too. And so when
Wait.
I hear stuff like that, that's all I hear.
Say hi.
I
Might
don't
be your
hear
mama one
anything
day.
against him. I
That might be
mean,
your mama. I don't know which one she gonna take. But what if you gonna be
for
her baby?
supplying young
If
ladies
not, she
with
gonna be
drugs with
your
his
auntie.
kid. This goes back to what I
It's
said
gonna be
last
auntie
week,
or
and
mama. Which
people
one is
wanted to
gonna be?
say African men don't have no
She be your mama, your
self-esteem.
grandma. She
Why
gonna be
you gotta
something.
get the ladies high?
Say hi, Susu.
If they want you
Say hi,
just for
Susu.
you,
Say
why do you
hi.
need them high? Why do you need to flash your money? Why, you know?
back.
You can
Hey, you,
say
come
that
here, little
this
fatty.
is what rich people do.
Little fatty.
Just because this is what people do doesn't mean that's what they
Come here, little
should
fatty.
do.
Ah.
You know, these
Little
are
fatty.
drugs that some
Come
people
get this.
use a lot, as you said, Monica, and as Schoolboy
Come here,
said.
little fatty.
You know, in my profession, I've seen it all. I leave the room when I see it. I will not be in a room. I'm not complicit or implicitly accepting, condoning anything. I don't do hard drugs. I don't do any drugs, actually. I've never smoked weed. Just not my thing. I'm like Monica. I might drink sometimes. I actually don't even drink by myself because I think that's how you get to an addiction level. So I socially drink.
Right.
I have fun and unwind with friends. I keep living in my house. I just don't drink it, you know? So that's just me. I've seen what addictions do, and people think they can use it recreationally, they can use it and still function, but eventually it starts to affect your life, your functionality at work, or wherever you are with your family. So I you know, if Simon allegedly is doing it, you know, it's sad to see because unfortunately, unless you're getting it from Nicaragua or Honduras or wherever yourself, you never know what somebody is mixing and putting in that stuff. And as we see now with these overdoses with fentanyl and all these things that these drugs are being laced with, people will slip you some stuff sometimes, you know? And then who's all the money going to? Portia, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, Andrew Mack, I heard that as well. Yeah, I did. Marcella, what are your thoughts? thoughts on this bombshell report? I mean, well, isn't that much of a bombshell? He's a nightclub owner, restaurant owner. He's very familiar in that circle. So,
Well, he allegedly got the light girls, some white girls, so she could be numb to take all that mandingo that he was going to give her, and that's what happened. It's always an excuse. I believe he purchased it, but I don't believe that Simon would have went and got it, not unless he already had it. I don't believe that he would have went up to somebody and said, "Give me an 8-ball." He gave her what she wanted, like, let me buy some of this so we can have some fun, and he did it. I believe that. Do I believe that he might take some booger sugar for himself? Monica, please put his picture up there and look how big his nostrils is. He would need a double line to get it up there because he got a big nostril. So I can really believe that. I can believe
no, he didn't go buy it himself. The drug dealers nowadays, you text them, they deliver it to you, and you cash out them. That's the new age drug dealers. No one's going and everyone's selling it on the street, especially to the rich or people that have money, the wealthy. It's all delivered, and I mean was Whitney Houston's demise. Rest her soul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very sad, isn't it? It's just so. What is Portia getting herself into? I feel so sorry for little PJ. I really do. So I'm gonna continue on with the report. Jessica said a lot of things. She also said that night after they went back to her home, Simon talked and cried about his rocky marriage. She believed him, and she said she and her friends felt sympathetic for him. But in actuality, she found out he was playing her. In April, they were FaceTiming while she was in Vegas, and they made plans to meet up in Colombia. He was going there, and he purchased a ticket for her to meet up with him. Then he kind of backed out. Well, before that even happened, she said that she texted him or FaceTimed him and said that she planned to get effed up in Colombia. And if, we all know Colombia has the raw, white stuff, the raw booger sugar. So that will really F you up. Yeah. So, for some reason, she didn't make it all the way to Colombia. He started to pull away, and then he said to her, well, let's slow down because I don't want to hurt my wife. But she found out he really meant he didn't want Portia to find out about them. That's who he was trying to hide things from. She said that through the course of their relationship, which was like a month and maybe 2 weeks, she procured $5,000 from him. Not that much. Not that
For
much.
$40 million, you only got 5 girls. Sit down.
Yeah, and then she refused to give details about his sex game because she said she's a lady. Mm-hmm.
But you told everything else. But you come,
Schoolboy,
be fucking real.
She
You're a lady, but you're
That's what she
telling us
said.
that you did coke and that you did all the shit. You about to get fucked up in Colombia.
Coochie for the highest bidder for some booger sugar. Bam, shut up. And you didn't even get nothing. You got 5,000 low end. That's a low end hoe, Monica. Come on now. I know Instagram hoes getting paid more than that. That was shit. T.I. Tiny probably paying more than that. I mean, damn, you out here laying it low, spreading it wide. He got 40 million. Is it liquid assets? What's going on? Is the assets not really 40 million? Is that the real number? Or is that a pretend number? I don't know. Damn, you played yourself. 5,000, that's all you got was a wet booty, 5 G's, and some booger sugar. You're not, Autonomous University is failing y'all. My God, y'all need to call Larsa Pippen. You might want to call J-Ho. Get you some of them old heifers from back in the day that was really out there doing it. J-Lo got 6 screens like Thor. And went back to Ben Affleck. She dipping in and doing it. Y'all need to take some notes. Y'all young heifers ain't doing it right.
It's true. Asada, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Monica. Hey, beautiful people. Just saw on Instagram that Portia unfollowed Cynthia. I wonder why. Because Mike Hill's comments. Mike Hill and Todd are speaking for their wives, and they're not co-signing this mess. Bishop, what are your thoughts?
She's a real idiot. She just failed all the way around, like Schoolboy said. and it's sad. You only got $5,000. I know chicks make $5,000 an hour, and you only can make it within a month, and your stuff ain't that good. And when she said, "Oh, I'm a lady, I don't speak on sex game," his sex game was mediocre at best. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because a woman who is no longer with the guy anymore, she'd be like, "Oh, the sex game was great. Like, I see why she with him." She would have said all that, but she knows she couldn't say nothing because there was nothing to speak of.
Yeah, y'all.
Plus, what are your thoughts?
You know, lady is a stretch. And I think it's more that nothing happened. I think the performance enhancing drugs allegedly maybe let them down. And there was nothing to share. So if you didn't do anything, you can't say anything. Like, she already said the man didn't, like, I don't understand why she's on this interview train. I mean, I guess you gotta milk your 5 minutes of fame because this ain't gonna be 15
Because.
So you gotta do what you gotta do. But she already said the man ghosted her, and she had to find out about him and Portia online with everybody else. So clearly, either nothing happened or it wasn't memorable, as Bishop said. There's nothing to talk about. I just honestly don't think it's. As much as people laughed at Michael Darby's story about, like, going back to the hotel room and him falling asleep, nothing happened, like, I think that's really happened. We have to remember, and I know, you know, people like to get a little, I don't know, offended, I guess, about age, but come on. Mid-50s ain't mid-30s or mid-20s. So, if he is up in age and he allegedly has diabetes and he allegedly is using drugs, that's a lot that the blood has to go through to get down there where it's supposed to go so that it can get up where it needs to be for things to function. And I just don't think it was functioning right, honestly.
Right, I agree with you.
Because she's not a lady. If she talked about him buying her alleged drugs, if she was that open about the alleged drugs and everything else, she would have talked about that sex game. I'm just saying.
Queenism said, thanks a lot, Monica. I had to go look up 8-ball. It's a mixture of heroin and crack. No. 8-ball of cocaine is actually
That's the gram weight.
that's the gram of it's usually 3 to 3.5 grams of cocaine. That's all.
Don't ask me
How you
how.
It's only cocaine. There's no heroin involved. Ask Mary J.
How the fuck?
She would. Marcella, what are your thoughts on Jessica being a lady and refusing to give details of their bedroom activities?
Well, you know, when she starts saying 50 years old and can't get it through, I was going to say, that ain't Mr. Davis, but let's not we name talk about Mr. Davis. But let me tell y'all something. This chick had a nerve to tell Tasha that he told her he was going to take her to Columbia, but she did not get there. Do you think I would have told anybody that he told me he was going to take me somewhere and we didn't go? I would have left that out of the story. No way. This girl made $5,000. I know strippers in Magic City, nasty ass Magic City in Atlanta, made more money than this chick made. Now, I believe they did something because in that interview, she stated Simon was in her bed. Listen, he was in the bed, and she was giving head, but he just wasn't hitting bottom when they entered her coochie cat, okay? So, this girl is, like Claire said, only got 5 minutes of fame, and Tasha didn't pay her nothing. And you running around all around town telling people that you was with this man, and he ghosted you. When he wanted to shut you down, he gave you the lame excuse, my wife, I don't want to embarrass my wife, but you're divorcing your wife. He didn't care about that. That girl just needs to go and sit down and work on another corner. That's it. And she better keep her mouth closed because she don't know them African people do voodoo and she might get her mouth closed permanently.
Yeah.
Why? Because he fucking up and he want to be a hoe?
Thank you so much for the super
He want to be a
chat.
fucking hoe. He want to be a
And the
fucking
Tika
hoe.
fam, love you
Shit.
guys. Love the
You and my
show.
white kitty.
Love you as well. Thank you. Oh, Eileen Sanchez, thank you for the super chat. Why so much hate for her and not Portia?
That's what I want to fucking know.
I
I
keep
think
the
it's
same
balanced.
energy with all the hoes.
I think it's balance. Yeah, I think it's a balance.
Mm-mm. It ain't no motherfucking balance.
There's no hate, one. And two, we did
They are
Portia
hating
last
on that
week.
hoe.
Like, go back and watch. We already talked about Portia.
Run the tape back. Run the tape back.
We went in.
No, talk about her some more because this girl was
We went
just
in.
as
We went in on
fucking.
Portia. Yeah, we're not going
This
hard
girl
on
just thought she
Portia.
was meeting a nigga.
Nah.
She didn't know there was another bitch involved.
And I still love Portia, y'all. Still love her. Oh, she's a ho too, but I love her.
And I still hit it. But I ain't gonna marry it. No, you gotta keep it moving.
You know, funny.
This bitch said
You
shit
guys are
hit.
funny. She also talked about, Jessica also said that her DMs have been blowing up. A lot of blue verified check marks are in there pursuing her. She said that she has a makeup line coming out and she's gotten some acting gigs. So she's trying to monetize, and these were her words. She's trying to monetize her 5 minutes and make this thing work in her benefit.
That's
I
what
don't
you're
blame
supposed
her.
to do,
Why
bitch.
not? You know.
That's
Do
right.
you want to comment on that, schoolboy?
That's right.
Damn, somebody get in my DM with some acting jobs. Y'all just giving them out here all willy-nilly to side pieces and hoes from the corners. I mean, you don't gotta have no talent nowadays. Just use your head. If you got that focus, just use your head. Cause this is really serious. Like y'all just giving out. And who? What is it gonna be on YouTube? Who doing the production for the movie? I mean, man.
Tyler
Her
Perry.
name is Jacob Jessica.
Well, she just got the.
Starting.
She do got the Tyler Perry wigs on joint, so it do sound about that'll line up about right. He paying mediocre anyway, so yeah, go ahead and get you down in the Tyler Perry film. You right there at the studio. Just don't get picked up by the white van on the way down there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wanted to also send love and condolences to Monique Samuels. Her cousin was murdered on Friday night, and I spoke to her this weekend, and her family's really going through it. It's a very sad situation. So condolences to Monique and her family. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah, he was a very good person from what she said. Nice to everyone.
Yeah. And they don't know who the assailant is, and I know they're making funeral plans right now. So condolences to her and her family. I want y'all to send her some love and hearts and flowers. I'm trying to get some flowers so that I can send them from the teacups
Hey, cousin.
to Monique and her family on behalf of us. Channel members, I've dropped a link to the backstage, and y'all can go ahead and grab that and hop on here. Also, another rumor involving Simon that was going on is that Simon is cousins with Portia's billionaire ex-boyfriend that was also married in, Nigerian oil baron. You remember I talked about this on Friday. I pulled it up. So allegedly, who's the guy? B. Scott. B. Scott. Shout out to B. Scott. He's another big blogger. He did a podcast recently, and he said that he heard that Simon and this man here, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see it for yourselves if you didn't see it on Friday, but they're allegedly cousins, and this is, y'all can see that? Yeah, y'all can see that? Okay. So I had broke this exclusive on my website 7 years ago, back in September 2014. Exclusive, Portia Williams married Sugar Daddy exposed, and there he is right there in that picture in the circle. See that? He was the one that bought Portia her first Rolls Royce. It was a custom 500K car. She was tooling around Atlanta, and there he is right there. Bershan Jadi Umapour, that's his name, yeah. Billionaire, oil baron in Nigeria. He's Nigerian. Does anyone know Simon's origins? Where is he from? I don't believe it's Nigeria. He said it himself. He was not born in Nigeria. Does anyone know on the panel?
No, I just want to say they all can make a movie. Planet of the Apes. They
Oh, Marcella, come on. He's not that bad. I'm pretty sure he's highly intelligent, though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I mean,
He's
yeah,
like
that's
the man on the cream of wheat box.
Caesar. So was Caesar on Planet of the Apes. He was highly intelligent.
Caesar wasn't ugly to me for some reason. He really wasn't. Well, that's